main evented WrestleMania together and won the tag team titles. But there's one more thing we've never done, and that is to main event WrestleMania one-on-one for the WWE Championship.
We are back with a brand new edition of Weekly Roundup. We're going to be talking about Monday Night Raw live on Netflix. Let's get into it. We kicked off the show with main event Jey Uso, and then immediately Gunther interrupts him and low-key cooks bro on the mic. And then, of course, in WWE fashion, a beatdown occurs ahead of their championship match at Saturday night's main event. But next up, we have special guest JBL on commentary for Rey Mysterio going up against Kofi Kingston of the New Day. And then Rey is able to pick up the victory, and then afterward he is attacked by the New Day until the LWO comes to his defense, and then they just go on to attack them too. This New Day is just awful. They're just awful. Absolutely awful. But next up we have Sami Zayn coming out, and he declares himself for a Royal Rumble match, and he wants a World Championship. He just wants it on his record. And then Kevin Owens comes out and says that Sami Zayn will win the Royal Rumble. And he says that I got your back. And then he says in his match, Sami will have his back. Triple H must be reading my mind, because my vision for WrestleMania is this: Kevin Owens, Sami Zayn 101. And I want Kevin Owens to win the championship at Royal Rumble from Cody Rhodes to take it to WrestleMania, and then Sami versus Kevin for the championship, where Sami Zayn can finally get that world championship. Hunter has been reading my mind. Book it right now. Just because it's cooking. But next up, we have Nia Jax and Bayley going at it. And the irresistible force is able to pick up a win over the role model herself, who officially has joined the Monday Night Raw roster, may I add. And then Rhea Ripley comes out and attacks Nia Jax. Those two have a beatdown, a brawl. The security team has to try to separate the two, and a match is made for Rhea Ripley and Nia Jax for the Women's World Championship for Saturday night's main event. But then we go on to having Penta versus Pete Dunne, two individuals who have met before years ago, I believe back in 2017, according to Michael Cole. And Penta is able to get a wonderful victory over the bruiserweight Pete Dunne. But next up, we have CM Punk in an interview with Jackie Redmond, and he says that he is winning the Royal Rumble match. He wants to go to WrestleMania. He wants to main event, and simply because he's a history maker, he's the first to do this. He's the history maker here, the history maker there. He even calls out Hulk Hogan and says if he enters, he's throwing his old behind over the top rope. CM Punk has a vision, and he even teased cashing in a favor at the Royal Rumble match. But next up, we got Damage Control going up against the Pure Fusion Collective. We had Io and Dakota going up against Zoe and Shayna. And Damage Control, Io Sky and Dakota Kai were able to pick up the victory. But next up, we have a fiery match in the main event. Seth Rollins going up against Drew McIntyre in a WrestleMania rematch. And we get a surprise victory, for Seth Rollins over Drew. And then Drew goes on a complete rampage after the match and attacks Rollins until Sami Zayn comes out to his defense and inadvertently haluva kicks Seth Rollins. And the show ends with Seth and Sami right there in the ring. And Seth doesn't even know what's going on at this point. Sami Zayn just can't catch a break, folks. But with that being said, please make sure to like and subscribe. I hope you enjoyed this week's episode. I sure know I did. We'll be back on Friday for a brand new episode, God be willing. Always remember that Jesus loves you, and so do I. And just keep the faith, my friend. Sometimes we go through things. Sometimes we just go through life. And we have our ups, we have our downs. But my friend, put your faith in Jesus. He won't let you down. So until next time, folks, take care. And God bless.